Have you ever felt stuck in an endless cycle of budgeting? You set your budget, you stick to it for a week or two, and then life happens. Before you know it, you're right back to where you started, frustrated and feeling like your financial goals are just out of reach. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people struggle with traditional budgeting methods, and often they can feel restrictive and overwhelmed. Today, we're diving into the reasons why sticking strictly to budget rules might be holding you back from achieving your financial goals. Instead of conventional budgeting, we'll explore alternative strategies that can help you see faster results and regain control of your finances. This isn't just about managing your money, it's about transforming your relationship with it. Let's get started. Understanding the limitations of traditional budgeting. First, let's talk about why traditional budgeting often fails. Many people approach budgeting with a set of rigid rules. Spend this much on groceries, that much on entertainment, and so on. While these guidelines can provide a framework, they can also lead to frustration when real life doesn't fit neatly into these boxes. Traditional budgets can feel overly strict, making it hard to adapt to life's unexpected expenses or changes in income. When you feel like you're constantly fighting against your budget, it can lead to feelings of failure. Budgeting often emphasizes what you can't spend rather than what you can achieve with your money. This negative perspective can lead to a scarcity mindset, making it difficult to feel motivated about your financial journey. Many budgeting methods encourage a monthly or weekly perspective. While tracking your finances in short bursts can be beneficial, it can also make it easy to lose sight of your long-term financial goals. You might end up micromanaging your finances without a clear vision for the future. So instead of forcing yourself into these traditional budget constraints, let's look at some alternative strategies that promote financial freedom while still keeping your goals in sight. Shifting to a value-based spending approach. One powerful strategy you can adopt is a value-based spending approach. This method focuses on aligning your spending with what truly matters to you rather than adhering to arbitrary budget categories. Here's how to implement this approach. Start by identifying what's most important to you. Is it travel, dining out, saving for a home, or investing in experiences? Write down your top 3 to 5 values. This will serve as your financial compass. Look at your recent spending habits. Are you spending on things that align with your identified values? If you find you're spending a lot on categories that don't reflect your values, it's time to reassess. Now that you know what matters to you, shift your spending to reflect those priorities. If travel is a core value, allocate more funds to experiences rather than material possessions. This allows you to spend without guilt because you're investing in what genuinely enriches your life. Instead of fixed budget limits, create flexible spending goals based on your values. For example, if your value is fitness, you might want to allocate more money to gym memberships or classes while reducing spending on clothing. This way, you can adjust as your values or circumstances change. By focusing on what you value most, you'll find that you're more satisfied with your spending and less likely to feel restricted by a strict budget. Embrace the 50/30/20 rule, but with a twist. Now, let's talk about a classic budgeting method, the 50/30/20 rule. Traditionally, this rule suggests allocating 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings. But we're going to modify this to make it more actionable and effective for you. Instead of rigidly adhering to these percentages, use them as a guideline to inspire flexibility in your financial decisions. Begin by evaluating your total income and essential expenses. What are your true needs? Make sure to include bills, necessary groceries, and any unavoidable expenses. Instead of sticking to the strict percentages, adjust them based on your current situation. If you're trying to save for a major purchase, it might make sense to reduce your wants temporarily to boost your savings. Conversely, if you've met your savings goal, you can increase your spending on things you enjoy. Rather than a rigid structure, think of these percentages as a launchpad for your financial goals. This can help you remain focused on your long-term objectives without feeling confined by specific numbers. By tweaking the 50/30/20 rule, you can create a more personalized and effective framework that allows for spontaneity and adaptability while still keeping you on track with your financial objectives. Automate your financial processes. Another key strategy to bypass traditional budgeting rules is to automate your financial processes. Automation can simplify managing your money, reduce stress, and help you stay consistent. Here's how to do it effectively. Automatically transfer a percentage of your income into savings or investment accounts as soon as you get paid. This way, you're prioritizing your savings goals without needing to think about it. You'll find that you adjust your spending around the money that remains rather than spending first and saving what's left. Set up automatic payments for your regular bills to avoid late fees and stress. This ensures you're meeting your obligations without the mental load of tracking due dates. Take advantage of technology by using budgeting apps that sync with your bank accounts. These apps can automatically categorize your spending and help you visualize your financial habits, making it easier to identify areas for adjustment. While automation helps, it's essential to review your finances regularly. Check in every month or quarter to assess your progress, adjust your goals, and ensure that your automated systems align with your current financial situation. Automating your financial processes takes the pressure off day-to-day money management, allowing you to focus on larger financial goals without getting bogged down in the details.